how often do Amazon sellers have to go back and optimize their business rather than just selling it right off the bat?
Oh, so very often they come to us more than a year before they sell, and I think that's the best time to come to us.
Right.
So we look at it and we analyze it together. We prepare reports, and then we understand the growth, and we create the forecast. So when you look at the forecast and you understand that it's going to grow and maybe triple by the end of December, it's obviously not the right time to sell. So we would advise you to wait. If it's growing mildly and it looks like a good business, it's also, you're always asking yourself, at any time of the year, I will always be growing. So I can always say, let's wait and, I'll get more. So it's also very difficult to find the right time and to know, to say, okay, that's it, I'm going to sell it now. So what we do is really, we start about a year before they want to sell. We look at the forecast. We give, advice on how to get to that goal. That they want to get to, how to prepare the financials and get ready on the legal side. And when we get there, then we start the process.
So, can you walk us through maybe 3 to 5 uh, areas that you're looking at that are critically important?
Yeah, yeah. So what we do when we prepare the financials, first of all, you need to know how the business is evaluated. The way it's evaluated is that they take your profit. A profit is the revenue minus all of Amazon's fees. You retract the PPCs and the cost of goods and shipping. That's your profit, and you apply a multiple of 2 to 5, depending on many criteria on that business. So when we start the process, we first evaluate it. If you were to sold it right now, what would you get on it? What is its value right now? Okay, and then we take all the criteria that buyers are looking at, and we try to see, if you're going to sell it in a year, then let's see if you can improve it, knowing the criteria. So, for example, one thing you really need to be ready to is the whole IP part. So here I'm wearing my lawyer hat for a second, but IP is super important. Trademarks must be in order. We had cases where the seller did not have a trademark in China, and it turns out that somebody stole the trademark in China and kind of hijacked it, and then it could be really a legal problem for the buyer. So buyers are looking at that. Buyers are want to make sure that you're not infringing any patents. So if you're infringing a patent, you should say that, and you should handle that before you start the process. Accounting on the taxes and accounting part. We had a case where, when the seller got an offer at that moment, and it was really hard to get to the multiple he wanted. It took us several months. We got to that offer, and then he said, "Oh, let me check just with my CPA what's left for me after taxes." And he went away for a few weeks, and the offer wasn't relevant anymore. So we now we really, really advise our clients to get ready on that part. Meet with your CPA before a year before you sell the account, and if you can, then when you actually establish the business, if you establish it for a sale. There are things that can be done, and there are very interesting structures in most of the countries. So these are things that, if you know it in advance, and if you're listening now, even if in 2 years you're going to sell it, it's very good to know where you are. Make sure IP is in order, all the legal part and accounting, tax.